A new phone, who's this?
Gotta
Oh,
Hi.
look cute. Gotta look cute, you know.
where?
Say, well, spoiled jealous.
Okay. Giving job.
Oh man.
Anyways, Michael, you take it away.
Hi, must take it away.
You're always
Anyways, you guys
taking it away.
know it's Michael Anderson, aka Natasha Brown, live in the flesh. We have Barry Viola Davis in the building.
You
Our
Hmm.
stupid.
special guest is
Hmm.
Rashad Scron. Rashad, you can
Hmm.
introduce yourself.
Ah, thank you. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. But yeah, my name is Rashad. I'm a fairly nice guy. I'm an average guy. I don't bite. I like to make jokes.
No.
Um, I am a genuine person. I'm very authentic. If anybody looking to contact me or get in touch with me, you could contact me on Instagram. That's fine. That's Mr. underscore creative. That's MIISTUH underscore CRE, the number 8TIV. All right.
I'm going for this. Anyways,
You
guys,
come for this. You come for
hope
this
you guys
tonight.
got that
You can
long
get it.
message.
You won't come for it, but you can get it.
Yeah.
Right. Hope you guys get that. So you can follow him on Instagram. And I think he said Facebook, not quite sure.
No, I did not. Nah. Nah.
Just
Instagram
Instagram for
only.
now.
I'm not a Facebook guy. Sorry.
Um, so
Yeah.
Bobby has some sad news. So he's, weeping right now. So I'm going to take over, guys. I'm not the good of the house as Barry, but my bar is
Hmm.
scrapped. So, we can do this tonight.
Your bra
Okay.
strap? Did you say?
Okay.
Yes, it's scrapped.
Okay. All right. It's cute.
Ain't nobody snatching tonight.
Oh, any night.
So first I'd like to start off with my condolences to Tina Turner family.
Definitely,
Uh,
definitely,
a loss of
definitely.
yesterday. She
I
was
heard
aged
about that.
54.
Yeah, she
Mm,
was
She was a
83.
legend.
yeah. I heard
Um,
it was like it was due to kidney disease or something like that. I think I heard that, kidney
Oh,
disease.
I was gonna
no,
ask
I'm not
because I didn't hear
quite sure yet.
anything, but
Yeah. Okay.
that's sad.
Okay. All right, thank you
Yes.
for the update, but I'm not quite sure of it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry for her.
Mm.
But
What's
she
your
live a good.
favorite Tina Turner song?
What's love got to do with it? You
Ah,
know
that's mine
Child,
too. That's mine too.
listen, you must know I was gonna say that too. I was gonna say the same thing.
Did
Okay.
she also sing Proud Mary? That's Tina Turner.
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
I love that.
Now
I love that.
weekend, night and
Ah.
day. No. Hint, hint, weekend for the girls who don't work. Anyway,
Hmm.
I got
Uh,
for
Yo,
this.
you're
drop
big
their
money.
name. Drop their name.
Drop their name.
Skinnerman, I got for this. But Barry, anything else you have in mind you want to talk about before you go into your weeping?
Hmm.
And I definitely don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about my
Okay.
weeping. But I remember you said something about people who something about relationships, man. I forgot what you said.
Oh, yeah, well, the night topic was going to be about why do people think that they have to be in a relationship in order to talk to you or to be with you or to try to just get in your circle?
Hmm.
Explain that.
Okay.
Like,
I'll
what do
let
you
Rashad
mean
take that
by
one.
that? Yeah, okay, yeah, we shall take that one.
All right, let me take that one. Okay. I mean, since coming here, I've noticed that a lot of people, before they like get to know you personally, they let you know straight up the gate, hey, I want a relationship or whatever. And I'm like, first off, you don't know me. You don't even know if we're compatible. You don't know what I do. You don't know my age. You don't know what's going on. How could you get into a relate or want to get into a relationship with me if you basically don't know nothing? But
Mm,
I mean, that's what dating is for. So I guess some people still trying to figure out what is dating and what is an actual relationship, because dating is when you go on a date with another human being to actually find out information about them, to see if this is the right person for you, to see if you're equally yoked and stuff like that. And I feel as though a lot of people don't even know what dating is. So they equate dating for actually wanting to be in a relationship, you
Mm.
know? So yeah, I'd probably say that.
Okay, that's a
Yeah,
strong point.
I agree. I think like dating is like almost like the free trial before you subscribe. But a
Definitely,
lot of people
definitely.
just want to subscribe, and then once they
Mm,
realize that what they're getting is not what they want, then they want to unsubscribe. And sometimes it's
Right.
just not as easy as that. So like,
Yeah.
mm,
people don't want to put in the work. They
yeah.
just go
Yeah.
based off like appearances, like how someone looks. That's what a lot of people
Yeah.
go off of, and you can't go off that. Someone could
Yeah.
look good, but they could be a horrible person. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I
yeah.
mean, they could be dealing with trauma. They could be dealing with
Mm,
a lot of issues that is clearly invisible to the naked eye, unless you get to know them.
mm,
So
They
yeah,
could be frowsy. Like you could look good and be
uh,
frowsy.
oh my God.
Like
mm,
Yeah,
think
yeah.
about it.
Facts,
That's
facts,
why you have to
facts,
get. You have to
mm,
facts.
go on the free trial because if you frowsy, then we gotta cancel.
mm. Those are some pretty strong points.
Oh
Um,
man,
I must
yeah.
say I do agree with both of you guys. I feel like I'll just add a point to it. I feel like some people they're they're really into the world. They're just basing everything as okay, everybody relationship or their friends relationship, they want relationship too. And they want to
Mm,
try to please the world. That's how I feel some people go in relationship for to please the world. They feel like they're at a
hmm
certain age and they want to settle down and whatever. But I think they go into rushing it like you say, dating, you have to date people and find out. And sometimes people bring out the worst in you. Sometimes people bring out the best in you. When you see someone bring out the worst in you, I think you should know when you're able to leave or when you want to leave. And if you're gonna try, if you say you want to make it work, you gotta show that you want to make it work. You gotta show, you gotta put it in, put the time in. You have to show, you have to do things. If someone's saying, "Hey, this thing you're doing is making me unhappy," or "I don't like it," you have to change it or look within yourself and be better. Well, I'm starting with you before you even get with that person or try to make that person say accept you or be wanting to be around you. So I completely understand where you guys are coming from. I get it.
Facts, facts, facts. Also,
Uh,
too, I don't know what y'all think about this, but I feel like
uh-huh.
a lot of people get caught up in this whole, oh, I need to be married by 30. Oh, I need to
mm,
have kids by 35. Like, I feel like when you have those unrealistic
Ah,
expectations, you make
mm,
yeah.
horrible decisions because then you just make decisions based off of what you feel is you what you feel people want you to do, not what you want to do.
mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
Definitely.
it's called. I think I'll call it like a time, and you setting the time on yourself.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah. Different
strong
strokes
point.
for different folks.
Yeah.
Wow. I
Like,
can't
I
believe
also
it.
tell
Yeah,
people
man.
like I always tell people like everybody has a story. Everybody's story is different. Something happened for someone at 25 might happen to you at 40. So you can't just rush things and like try to follow other people or mind other people. Try to do things for you and try to do things at your own pace. Everybody has a pace. Some people process fast, some people process slow. So find out what is your pace and go at that.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
exactly. My
Child.
my pace is slow. So like sometimes I feel like it's like it's happening and then sometimes it's just like you just get a little setback. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm. And there's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
setbacks because, setbacks can be like, okay, maybe I'm rushing, maybe I'm too slow, maybe I'm going too fast. So setbacks is good. It depends on how you look at it or how you view it.
Real talk.
So are we going like turtle slow, or are we going like snail slow?
Yeah, you
Because
gotta
there's
ask
a
Barry that
difference.
one. You gotta ask Barry that one.
Yeah, because there's a
Mm.
difference. There's definitely a difference.
I
Oh
think
So
Barry's on.
Lord.
I think Barry's on
It's
snaily.
giving snail.
snail, okay.
It's giving snail today. Today is
Got
giving
you, got
snail.
you.
Lord, I hope so.
Barry.
I hope this setback is a setup for my comeback because
Yeah.
Yeah,
I need
definitely.
we all need that.
Yes,
Yeah,
definitely,
definitely.
definitely.
life is hard, you know. I feel like this is the hardest
Yeah,
life has ever been for any
jeez,
generation ever.
Mm-hmm.
jeez.
And I
Oh
feel
It's
like
man.
ridiculous.
people putting everything on us because we're a new generation. Like, okay, I understand back in the day, people might have look like they could make it and survive, but we have worse things. Like things happen to us. What's happening? Like technology, all this other stuff is causing us not to go too far in life. Like it's a good thing and a bad thing. Like back then, you just had to wake up and just scribe. Like here is so much things like trying to fail, make you fail, and have you down. Like the internet alone is doing too
Yeah,
much. So
Social
it all
media.
depends.
It wasn't no social
yeah,
media back then. It was nothing to really compare yourself to.
Yeah, and you didn't have to
yeah,
care back then. You could do whatever you want to do
Exactly.
yeah.
without anybody judging
Definitely.
you.
I'd probably say for sure, like we're like the generation that really got so comfortable and
Mhm.
we got introduced to this whole social media era. Like I don't know if you guys remember like when Facebook first came out, when
Mhm.
Facebook first came out, it was like so crazy. Like everybody was so crazy about like so crazy about it and they were like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna add you." You know what I mean? They're playing games and everything. Like y'all remember
Hmm.
that? And
Yep.
it was like so crazy because like before Facebook, I think it was like MySpace or something like that.
Yeah,
And
MySpace
like
Uh, and high
yeah,
five,
and
high
high
five.
right,
five
and high five and all that,
and
So
tag or some crap.
Yeah, yeah,
tag,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, like never going tagged. Tagged for the creeps. I don't care what nobody say.
Ah,
Tag is creepy.
Yes.
Been
oh
there,
God.
done that. You could find the bottom of the barrel. Everything the bottom of the barrel. Don't even do it. Please.
It's the
Don't
bottom
do
of the
it.
bar for me.
Don't do it. But yeah, like we definitely um grew up inside that era of social media
Yeah.
and the Gen Z
Mm,
generation, they definitely taking it
mm.
and running with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy.
Let's don't talk about body like that.
I don't like,
Yeah.
yeah, I wish I was Gen Z. Thank you. That means
Yeah,
I'm a little younger. Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I know you said bottom of the barrel. Speaking of bottoms, how was your day, Michael?
Man alive.
I got rid of today. Funny, yeah, nice. My day
Yeah,
actually pretty good. My day was pretty good. Work was really quiet today. Like it was really good. Like didn't have that much
That's good.
calls.
That's
Actually was
good.
feeling good. I actually did some little, fire jumping jacks. That was good. That's process.
Good.
that's
I love
better
that
than
feel.
none. That's
Hey,
better
I
than
love that
none.
feel. That's good. That's good. I love that feel.
I love it. Too. Yeah, my day was really good. I had fun. I had a good
Yeah.
day. Looking
Yeah.
forward to tomorrow.
That's
Because
awesome.
Mm.
That's good. I'm
ow,
really happy for you.
ow.
Yeah.
What about you? But Rashad, how was your day?
Yeah, Rashad.
How did I spend my off day? So let me
Oh,
tell you about it.
must be nice.
Uh, yeah.
Don't tell us everything now.
So
We need to know
yeah, yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah, definitely. Well, I mean, hey, this is the Poppy show. If you're
I
not gonna
Well,
say it
know.
with your
yeah,
chest,
you better say it with
if
your
you're not gonna
chest.
say it with your
I love
chest,
it now.
then
You better say it
yeah.
with your
So
chest.
yeah, so let me just um I mean, it's not nothing too serious. So no disclaimer or anything. But I woke up about 8:45 ish. I had an appointment for 10. I had to do that, do some blood work and stuff like that. I'm trying to renew some things. So
Mm,
I got sick today, felt a
Ooh.
little pinch, did some urine tests, all that nonsense, whatever. So after that, that took me about I think like 2 hours. After that, I came home, had some tea,
mhm.
and I just was like listening to some podcasts. You know what I mean? Like
Nice.
Mm.
that was about it until I like fell asleep for a bit. That's
Wow.
it.
Do we
Yeah.
have
So my day, yeah, it's okay.
some congratulations in order for you, Rashad?
Ow,
Oh,
okay.
yes,
Fun.
yes, yes. Thank you,
Yes.
thank you, thank you
You're
so much.
welcome.
It's definitely been a long time coming. Like when you
Mhm.
like sometimes you stress about it. Like you're like 85 to 90%
Yeah.
sure
Mm-hmm.
that you are gonna get accepted. But then again, like that
Mm-hmm.
10% is like, I don't
Yeah.
know, what if this could happen? What if this happened? You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Yeah. So
And I tried to
I was
like,
so
God,
happy.
don't stress.
Yeah, like
Don't stress.
I was like so happy, and Michael would always reassure me and stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah,
Um,
congratulations, definitely, and all that.
of
I haven't
course,
celebrated. I haven't celebrated yet,
we're
but I
going
definitely
to.
will. Yeah, definitely
You
will.
and Bobby, we definitely will. Bobby, you gotta bring your ass down.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, now that I have nothing to do,
Yeah.
right, right, so there's nothing holding me back.
Yeah.
Ow. Yes, we
Good,
will. We
good,
will celebrate, definitely. But
good.
once
Yeah.
again, congratulations for sure. And I'm happy
Thank you
for you.
so
I'm
much.
proud of you.
Thank you so much.
I know you're
Thank
gonna
you.
do
Thank you.
wonderful things. So this is only
Oh
the
yeah.
first step.
Hmm.
Yeah. It's
Welcome
only
to
up from
Canada.
there.
Welcome to
Ow,
Canada.
welcome to
Thank
Canada.
you. Thank you.
In a
Thank you.
good
Thank
way.
you.
In a good way.
Yeah.
Oh, I was supposed to ask you something. Something that really bothered me. I saw on Facebook yesterday.
Mm,
Um, so they're having this like Bahamian event, right?
Mm-hmm.
mm-hmm.
I don't know why, because it's not like Independence Day is coming up or anything, but
Mm,
they're having this Bahamian event. And then another Bahamian, he commented that he needs to move out of Toronto because there's just too many Bahamians there. Like, I don't think he liked the fact that Bahamians are promoting an event because it maybe reminded him of those ratchet events that we have back home sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
oh.
but now people are starting to call Toronto Little Bahamas, right? Now, the reason why I say that is because y'all know some people call the Bahamas Little Haiti, right?
Oh,
And
Mm-hmm.
not in a good way.
yeah.
So,
True,
like the
true.
fact that
Yeah.
someone is saying Toronto is Little Bahamas, like how does that make y'all feel?
I'm gonna let Shaq go first.
Mm, okay, let's see. I mean, seeing as though I'm like fairly new here, I'm
Hmm.
fairly new here. I mean, I don't see why they would say it. I'll be I'll probably be objective with it. Okay, so let me be objective. Looking at it from a negative standpoint, I get it because um some people may have this weird perception that like how a lot of Bahamians are. Some people may say, okay, sometimes when Bahamians get together, it's not like a good thing. Either somebody's being messy,
Hmm.
somebody's not communicating properly with certain promoters. They don't want the whole club or the event to be packed with a bunch of Bahamians. And even like knowing that you're a Bahamian yourself, like the mentality of your own people because that's where you come from and stuff like that. So it's like you're automatically not looking at it in a positive light. So it's like you already know what to expect. Like
Hmm.
you're probably gonna expect like a lot of like messy drama. You're gonna expect like um people not vibing with each other and stuff like that. You might see like the ex was crazy. This friend we used to live with or whatever, like you don't want to see certain people. I mean, I get it because there are a lot of Bahamians there, but then again, looking at it from a different perspective, there
Mm-hmm.
are really not a bunch of Bahamians here, if you
Hmm.
know what I'm saying, because
Yeah.
Hmm.
I could still say um there's a lot of there's a higher demographic of Africans here, Indians, you know what I mean? I don't see a lot of Bahamians every day. Just saying.
Yeah.
So in a way I get it, in a way I don't get it, but it all depends on your mindset, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you're gonna let
Hmm.
people really get to you in that way or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
all in all, everybody has like this culture thing and they bring their culture here to Canada,
Yeah.
Toronto,
Hmm.
and everybody just wants diversity, you know what I mean? Everybody has like their own thing that they're doing. So
Mm.
hey, if Bahamians want to do it, why not? I support it.
Yeah. Good point. Good point. I agree with you. I think the only thing I hate is like people when they say, "Oh, I want to move to Toronto because too much women." You're like, that sounds so stupid. I hate when people say that because my thing is everywhere you go is gonna be a crowd or some people or some other Like when I hear that, it's like it just makes me upset because it's like, bro, okay, you go to America, you're gonna see Bahamians. You might not see as much, but Bahamians gonna be there. Anywhere out part of the
Exactly.
world, Bahamians gonna go. You might not, you know. Yes, Toronto is crowded with a lot of people, a lot of Bahamians. You might feel like there's a lot of Bahamians there, but it all depends on who you hang with and who you go around. Like for me, I've been here a long time, and I still don't know that much about Bahamians unless I put myself in that atmosphere of like Bahamians. Like I go to a lot of
Exactly.
obscure places, I don't see Bahamians. So
Exactly.
there's places you can go where you don't have to see Bahamians if you don't want to see Bahamians.
Mhm.
You understand? So when I hear that, that saying, how they word it, it's like stupid to me. But I to a point I get where they're coming from. But what can you do? Like if you want to move and spend your money and feel like you want to come to Toronto and go somewhere else, then that's fine. That's on you. But don't base it on too much Bahamians. Don't base it on that. Just say you want a different scenery or you want to experience a different part of Canada, but don't say you want to leave Toronto because of Bahamians. Like make it make sense,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know.
I
But
agree with that.
I'm all for us team up together and doing something. But sometimes I must say, yeah, I go to some events. Sometimes I don't want to go to some events. It all depends, you know. But just I like it because I want our Bahamian people to actually, get like little notification, get out there and be
Yeah.
like, hey, we here, you know. We can
Yeah.
support each other,
Exactly.
even though some people don't support each other. But hey, I like when people support each other and be there for each other. So build each other up. Let's build each other up, you know.
Definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. I feel like Bahamians who hate other Bahamians, that's like self-hate. That's like black people saying, I don't like black people. Like
Yeah.
you hating on yourself without even
Yeah.
realizing it. Like
Yeah.
there might
Yeah.
us as
Exactly.
Bahamians, like we might have some, collective traits that you may not necessarily care for.
Mm,
But you shouldn't ascribe those behaviors to like all Bahamians. All Bahamians are not like
yeah.
that. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like I heard someone say recently, a Nigerian guy, he was like, "Oh, every Bahamian I know is messy," and I'm like,
Ooh.
I could have easily said every Nigerian I know is a scammer, but that's not true.
Okay.
That is
See what I'm
not
saying?
true. You can't
See
go
what I'm
based off
saying?
exactly the few
Exactly.
You
experiences
Yeah.
you
can't.
had. You
We
know what
shall
I
have a
mean?
conversation the other night.
Oh
Wow.
boy.
And the
Yeah.
thing is,
You can't make this
I
shit
lived
up.
in Toronto for a long time too, and I very rarely ran into other Bahamian people unless I was like
Mhm.
at a function where I knew they were gonna be.
Thank you.
So I
Thank
think
Right.
it
you.
Right.
depends.
See?
Like if
See?
you
Exactly.
constantly like put yourself in certain spaces,
Mm-hmm.
then
Right.
that's what you're gonna see, and then you're gonna have that like warped opinion. So
Right.
I don't think like Toronto is little Bahamas. Like like you say, it's more Indians, is more Africans. Like it's just
Okay.
crazy. I
Exactly.
think it's just like self-hatred in a way,
See?
which
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
is really sad. Really sad.
Okay. I think
Yeah.
Jamaicans feel there's so much of them, yo.
Yeah, a lot of them here
And
too.
they don't
Yeah.
even
Like,
say that. They don't even say that dumb shit, you know.
yeah.
Exactly.
Like it's so stupid, and looking at it that way, right? I like to call them cynical individuals. So it's very
Mm,
cynical. It's a very cynical way to even have that mindset to
Mm-hmm.
think like that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because like this is like these are your own people. Like I get what you're saying, but it's always good to be open-minded.
Mm-hmm.
And when you be open-minded, sometimes you may be wrong. You know what I mean? It's not good to have a cynical view on a lot of things because from the jump, you're having like a negative connotation attached onto certain things involving or revolving around
Hmm.
Bahamian activities. This is how it's gonna be or whatever, and we really don't want that negative connotation. We don't want like cynical views or whatever, because at the end of the day, if you're this kind of person or whatever, then automatically it tells me about you. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys. I cannot be around a person that really has a cynical view about everything. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because it drains you. You know what I
It's
mean? Like
Yes.
mentally.
exhausting.
I'm
Yes.
gonna
You know,
say very
like
draining.
Yes.
I can't I literally can't do it. You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Same, same. Oh, it's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I know that person's gonna see this because I know them kind of fairly well. They're gonna see it and think they're gonna think I'm being shady. I'm not being shady. I just feel like
Yeah,
it needed to be said, you know.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
bothered me. If something bothers
yeah,
me, I'm gonna talk about it in some way, shape, or form. Because
yeah.
if it bothers
Definitely.
me that much, I'm gonna have to say it. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
And that's why we have the platform, like to talk about things that bothers you. So
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
how they, and like you say, it all depends on their thinking, how they're gonna process it. So that on them.
that's
I
it.
don't think nothing
That's a
was
you
said.
problem, not a us problem.
Okay, I
What
definitely
I'm
don't do
saying. Just
that.
change
Yeah,
your mindset. Once you
that's what
change your
I'm
mindset,
saying.
change your mindset. As long as you change
Mhm.
that,
Listen,
everything, like
period.
your life, you would notice that the people that come into your life will
Mhm.
do a lot of great things for you because you'll be missing out on so many valuable people in your life if you have that kind of
Mhm.
mindset. Change your
Mhm.
mindset and you grow.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
guarantee
Period.
you, you'll be able to grow. Like
Period.
you'll see things
Yeah.
happening that
Hmm.
would shock you, legit.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
Come on,
manifested,
mindset.
not mindset. That's how you manifest
yeah,
too. That's how
exactly.
you
Mhm.
manifest, bro.
Okay.
Hmm.
Say it with your
Uh,
chest.
now.
Say it
I'm
with your
talking
chest.
about.
You know what? Say it with your chest because I can't be responsible for what I say and how you take it. That's just too much for me.
True,
Yeah.
It's a lot.
true, true.
Mhm.
I have a lot of responsibilities. You at some point you just have to realize that not everything somebody says is a personal attack. You know,
Mhm.
people can have
Mhm.
an opinion that you don't agree with. Deal with it.
Yeah. Mhm. I
Period.
Oh
totally
my
agree.
God. See,
It's one of
um, the reason why I laugh, right, is because there's like so many people like battling traumas.
Mm.
Listen, I
Mhm.
tell you not, a lot of people dealing with a lot of like dealing with demons. A lot of people
Yeah.
fighting demons, man. As
Amen.
adults,
Ah, please.
I think, I think, I think as adults, we're not kids. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
kids would normally go behind somebody's back and probably like say something or whatever. I'm like, okay, I would definitely give somebody the benefit of the doubt. If I
Mhm.
said something, so this is how I operate. If I said anything that may have offended you, or I may have worded something wrong verbally or something like that, I would expect another human adult to come
Yeah.
to me and we have the conversation. You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Now, if you take what we talked about, that conversation, and carry it somewhere else, and you're just gonna gossip about it, or just have like your own spin on it, because
Mhm.
that's basically your opinion, and that's how you saw
Mhm.
it, and you're just gonna run with it. So if you're
Yeah.
gonna do that, then you're not giving me a fair try of trying to either correct myself, learn
Yeah.
from the situation,
Mhm.
or we come to a common ground or whatever. Like we don't have to agree on everything, but
Yeah.
as adults, we still gotta respect each other. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's about respect, and
Mhm.
we're adults. I mean, I feel as though I put a lot of emphasis on adults
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
there are a lot of
Kids in
adults that
adults' body.
act
Period.
right, like they act
That
like
part.
children. So I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, it's,
Yeah.
it's
Hmm.
crazy out there. It's
I love it.
crazy. It's crazy
Yeah.
out there.
So
So yeah.
I I completely agree with you 100% because I was gonna say like some people there's nothing wrong with you having an opinion. Like some people it's the respect. Like you said, that's a key
Yeah.
word right there, respect. Like I say something to you and you get mad, you don't have to come at me wrong or not being humble. You could come at me crazy. First of all, you're gonna come at me crazy. If I'm coming to you humble and calm, you're gonna be humble and calm no matter how much you is. As I always tell you,
Exactly.
like, whenever you're angry, watch your tongue when you're angered. You
Hmm.
understand? So
Hmm.
be respectful in the competition, always can be respectful. You wanna be out of character and not stupid. You can't expect the competition to go anywhere else. First of all,
True.
I'm gonna ignore you because this is not a competition anymore. Since you get out of character, let me stop. You know, kind of
Yeah.
conversation. So I completely agree with you 100%. Some people just, like I say, are big children in adult body.
That's a
Crazy.
fact. Oh,
Crazy.
y'all really mature. Y'all don't look it, but
Hello.
y'all really mature.
Thank you.
Hello, people. You know, it's all about positivity and having fun, you know. That's what life supposed to be. Just positivity and fun. Like,
Right. Yeah,
you
Yeah.
understand? Like,
Mm.
some
Yeah.
people just take the fun out of it. Like, they always finding something to make. Like, no, just have fun,
Oh,
baby.
don't take life so
Enjoy
Exactly.
life.
seriously. It's not that
Yeah,
serious.
Yeah.
it's not serious. Like,
Really, it's not.
Like some people, like you
Life,
say, they fighting
uh,
demons. Like I already know how I grew up, how I was raised. So I want to just enjoy life. I want to be able, all the
exactly,
time I went through, I want to just look past it and be
exactly,
able to enjoy life and have fun. Why you want to add to my
exactly,
trauma from a child? Like, no, don't,
Mm-hmm.
no.
exactly,
The fuck?
exactly. And I feel as like I honestly feel as though like some people really don't look at others as to say, hey, I wonder what this person is going through. How life would have been if I was in their shoes. If
Mm-hmm.
I grew up, if I grew up how
Mm-hmm.
they grew up. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because
Facts.
I'm not me personally, I'm never gonna be like a condescending person. I'm never gonna talk down to anybody. So I can't say, hey, I had it worse than you guys. You know what I mean? So you guys
Mm-hmm.
would never understand where I'm coming from. I can't say that because at the end of the day, I don't know your background and I don't know your story.
Mhm.
Now we could have that conversation. You know, like we could have that conversation. We could sit down and we could do all of that. You know what I mean? Like we could do all of that as grown adults. We could do that. But at the end of the day, I feel as though some people really don't like they don't have that consideration for
Mm-hmm.
others. So
Mhm.
they really place themselves in like this bubble and they think the world revolves around them. So it
Mhm.
becomes like you're like very self-centered. You're not into listening to the other person to get like their
Mhm.
viewpoints to really try
Exactly.
and understand,
Yeah.
hey, this is
Yeah.
what they experience or whatever. Everybody
Yeah.
experience things. Life is
Mm-hmm.
Everybody feels
hard.
something.
Yep.
Mhm.
Life
Mm-hmm.
isn't easy. Life is hard. So at the end of the
Mm-hmm.
day, if I want to make some jokes here and there, smile all the time or whatever, hey, that's just my
Mhm.
mindset.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
where my
That's your
mindset. And
look
I've
on
been
life.
through a lot too.
Exactly.
I've been through a
Mhm.
lot too. I'm not gonna lie. From a person who had like 12, 13 jobs back in the Bahamas,
Mm.
I listen, I've been through a lot. Been through a
And the
lot. And
struggle is real.
It
trust
is
me,
real.
trust me,
Man,
man, I
life
could
is
write
life is
You
hard.
definition, the struggle is real.
real,
If struggle had a
real
name,
facts, facts,
Struggle out of
facts.
name. Listen.
struggle could really be these three names right here, because I think we all know what a struggle is. But yeah,
Jeez.
listen, we
Yeah.
have one.
Yeah,
We have that was great. I'm like, yeah, I really like some of the stuff y'all said. So,
Aw,
yeah.
but yeah, we have 1 minute left. So, any closing
Ooh.
remarks?
go shy.
Um. Okay. I'll probably say this. I think a lot of people really need to take control of their emotions a bit more, control their aggression.
Mm-hmm.
And even so, like I said, we're all adults. If you're dealing with something personally or you're battling like a trauma or something,
Mm-hmm.
the world doesn't owe you anything. The
That's a
world
fact.
doesn't owe you anything. So at the end of the day, I'd advise anybody, honestly, to like get medical help. You know what I mean? Like see a psychologist, see a therapist, like go further, like do some things to work on yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that you touch on understanding. Understanding doesn't mean that you're right. People can understand where you're coming from, but it's the way you approach things. So even if you're hurt or something, you have to still come humbly. So understanding doesn't mean that you're right. And don't be listening to respond. Listen to understand the person, not just listen to respond. 'Cause a lot of people don't do that, and
Mm-hmm.
they always end up, messing up the communication or messing up what shouldn't even be or situational argument, just because you don't want to listen, correctly. So that's all I have to say on that.
Thoughts. All right,
Yeah.
good.
I think the word everybody just is very simple. It's actually very simple. Everybody just need good crabby. That's all you need.
Ah, mad
That's all
one.
I'm saying.
I'm not going to agree with that. The people have
And
good
then-
quality and they stupid. So.
Oh my
listen,
God, you can send these people crazy.
oh God, listen.
Krabby's not the solution. Don't do
Okay.
it.
Crabbe's just a band-aid.
Okay.
Crabbe's
Don't
just a
do it.
band-aid.
Don't do
It's
it
just a
because at the end of the
band-aid.
day, you will be jumping in some toxic Krabby. Don't do it. Please,
Oh, there ain't
please,
nothing
don't
wrong
do
with a
it.
little
Don't do
toxic Krabby.
it.
Don't level up. It's tough
Nah,
like
no,
that to
no.
talk to her this way.
Oh my God, y'all gotta stop. Oh
I
Lord.
swear.
Yeah.
I, I'll tell you something my dad always used to tell me. He used to say, life is very simple. We just complicate it
Mhm.
with our expectations and our
Mhm.
comparisons, and we
Mhm.
try to force ourselves into certain life stages when your life stage and your age don't always go together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly. They
you
really don't.
you might be 50, 55, but you might just be starting a new career, or you might just be getting married again, or just a lot of people just having kids in their 40s and 50s. So
Mhm.
as long as you just, I think, remove the expectations from
Mhm.
what society expects, then I think you just live your life. Just don't care. You'll be a lot happier.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
how I feel.
True.
Johnson was a wise
True.
man. Mm.
You know, the unemployed are usually very wise.
Man, I screaming.
Yeah, that's so funny because today was probably like the worst day I've ever had it. I shouldn't say ever had in a long time, but
Oh,
I just made a decision like not to really let it get to me too much. Like
oh,
you have to sit in it, you have to feel it sometimes, but just don't stay in it. Because when you
yeah.
stay in
Yeah,
it, that's when it could really consume you. That's why when Michael
yeah,
reached out about the podcast, at first I was like, I'm not really in the mood. But then I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I'm not in the mood because I'm keeping myself here. So maybe I need to do something to get me in a different headspace and then go from there. You know what I mean?
right,
Like
right.
I said
So
earlier, your mindset, so
exactly,
that's
exactly. It's all about the mindset.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
appreciate the
positivity.
both of y'all for like making my day because I didn't even know this was
Oh,
Of course.
this is what I needed, but this is like my new starting point. This moment right here. I'm gonna start from here and then just gonna keep going. So
Nice. You're welcome. Trust me. You're
thank you.
welcome. Yeah.
um, oh, they always hear, the Brady Bunch.
Not the Brady Bunch. I can't take it.
Cool.
The Brady Bunch. Well, Rasad, we want to thank you for saying it with your chest. Me and Michael,
Oh yeah,
we
definitely.
have a few pounds to lose. So for now, we're still saying it with our breasts. But give us a few
Ah,
months and we'll be saying it with our
ah.
We'll be
Mm,
saying it with
mm,
our chest.
mm. Of
Okay?
Oh,
course. Of course. Okay.
but I'm so thankful that you came on tonight. Thank you once
Yeah.
again.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
You're
Until next
welcome.
time. We'll see you
Same
again.
here.
We'll see you
You
again.
Of course.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Now, that's a wrap. Say it with your
All
chest,
right.
and Bobby says it with her breast.
That's right. Double D's. See y'all next week Sunday, right here
Now,
on the Poppy Show.
you
Bye,
here.
guys.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Bye.